Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for September 2022. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards, okay? What does Aquarius need to know about September 2022? What do my Aquariuses need to know? 20, Judgment. In reverse. What does Aquarius need to know? What do my Aquariuses need to know about September 2022? What are they experiencing this month? Seven of Wands. What do my Aquarius need to know about September 2022? What does Aquarius need to know about September 2022? What do my Aquarius need to know about it, September? Nine of Swords. Interesting. Boundaries, keeping your peace, clarity. What does Aquarius need to know about September 2022? What are my Aquarius experiencing in September? Ooh, I just, yeah. Okay. Justice. Interesting with justice and judgment. And then the Hermit. Okay, I'm not going to take these too many, but clarity. What does Aquarius need to know about September 2022? Thank you very much. Okay, Aquarius. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we also have Death. But don't get too scared. Don't get too scared now. I'm gonna leave Death up here because, you know, 6 cards only. But okay, Aquarius, it's interesting. The color blue, the color green may be important this month. Something you wear on a certain important day, a color that you happen to notice. Doesn't have to be. That's just what I pick up. I will say that there's a very interesting imagery of this Seven of Wands being in the middle of the Judgment and the Nine of Swords, which makes me feel like there's a lot of going on around you, but you're trying to keep centered. Whether it's protecting your energy, whether it's creating boundaries and like being okay with that, or even just boundaries with other people, like people coming to you with a lot of tears and a lot of like judgment, a lot of not even just judgment, but like their own opinions that they may be trying to impress upon you. You may be trying to keep your peace in between of all of those things. So I do feel like there's a sense of you're in your bubble and things are going well in your bubble, but there's like a lot going on outside of your bubble. Now I will say, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this finna get deep. This finna get deep. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. There's a lot of Trump cards here. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. So pretty much that means that like this is like a big, almost like a big deal, a big life lesson. And I will say that there's a sense of a newfound awareness. A lot of you are going through a cycle of transformation. Your life is about to change for the better, you know, for the better ultimately, but I don't know what that looks like for you personally. For some of you, your relationship is changing. The way that you handle things is changing. Where you live is changing. Something's changing. And I feel like that may be bringing a lot of self-awareness up, as well as a lot of insecurities. Maybe you realize this month that you're hiding behind a couple masks. Maybe you're really anxious, but you're trying to act like you're not. Maybe you're not anxious, but like you feel like you need to feel like you're anxious because the people around you are anxious. There's something going on where it's like there's just a lot of things happening and you're trying to stay centered. There is a thing about accountability. Either someone lacks it or you want someone to take it. Or you're taking accountability. Like I said, that newfound awareness. You're realizing who you are, what's going on, and how you really want your life to be and how you want your life to progress. And so it's almost a calming feeling. It's almost like yay, I feel good about myself because you understand, you know what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? But it's not, I'm not going to say it's not manifesting the way that you wanted to around you, but kind of. Like your environment is almost not reflecting that. So it's almost like you have to rely on yourself for that self-clarity, for that self-calm, okay? A legal situation may be important. So that looks like signing leases. That looks like marriages and things of that nature. Something legal may come up this month. Not a big deal. There is an insecurity about money. Being very impatient with a process. Being very impatient with yourself, I'm sensing. So if you're worried about, like, let's say you have a business and like the business is cool, but it's moving slow, or it's not bringing in the money that you want. That may be a big concern this month, and you maybe have quit on it, or just say like forget it, or something like that. Or you're just like taking another route Hold on, y'all. You're taking a route that you think will get you results, but it's because you were impatient with the first route in the first place, if that makes any sense. It's almost like you're creating another way to kind of avoid the way that's taking too long. And I'm not going to tell you whether or not that's wrong or right. You know what I mean? I'm just objectively seeing this, but that may be something that's going on where you're like, this is taking too long. I'm going to go do this. And you know what I'm saying? Just I'm going to say this. Be honest with yourself if it's what you actually want, or if you just feel like cornered. Okay, Aquarius? And if it is what you actually want, be patient with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that path may end up slowing up too. And if it does, then, you know what I'm saying? Then you have to realize that it's a patience issue and not necessarily the path. You know what I mean? Okay, so clarity. Any clarification for my Aquariuses in their romantic relationships? What's going on for my Aquariuses? Meow. What does Aquarius need to know about their love and relationships in September 2022? Aquarius, what do they need to know? Try me. Clarity. What does the zodiac sign Aquarius need to know about their love and relationships in September 2022? Period. Bride. And the document. So didn't I talk about something legal this month? Some type of legal document, something you're signing. This could be a text message or a message that is a mess. But yeah, it's giving cutthroat. This try me is giving cutthroat. Again, protecting the heck out your peace. And we let it see it. But I think this is kind of like there's some type of issue that goes on with somebody and you like, you know what? I'm fed up. I'm not going to deal with this. Chop. Things need to change. Remember, we're talking about death. So this cut off energy, this cutthroat energy is so that you can introduce change into your life. So again, this does look like cutting somebody off after a negative text message, a negative email, something. This does look like, hey, this doesn't fit in my life anymore. This doesn't give me peace. This doesn't bring me peace. Cut off. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. Normally, I see try me as an argumentative card, and it could be. But I think that you're making these changes in the mindset of trying to keep yourself peaceful. So it's almost like a good thing in a sense where you're just doing what you feel like is best for peace, honey. Which we love to see. There is a free spirit in this, so you may be still enjoying yourself regardless. Like regardless of all of that mess, it may be still a lighter month for you. Like I said, your inner bubble is cool, but then it's like this mess going on around you, and you like, why are you over here trying to pop my bubble? Like, why is you trying to infiltrate what I got going on? So you are having fun. There may be some playfulness going on. This meow card says modeling after others. I'm not picking up specifically what that means, but I do feel like some of you are getting, like maybe you have a mentor or you have somebody in your life that you look up to that you might be modeling after right now. Good here or there, whether it's good or bad. But you may see something and be like, I like that, I want to be like that, and you may be trying to incorporate that into your life, you know, in some type of way. Not a bad thing. Again, this is just objectively take it or leave it. Again, some of you could be getting married, considering marriage, wanting to be married. So that may be a big subject or thought process in this month. Again, you could go to a wedding, go to an anniversary, something of that nature. I do think that this is an event for sure. It just depends on if it's yours or if it's not, okay, period. And then this does talk about separation and divorce, legal papers and proceedings. So it kind of depends on your situation. You know what this means. There could be some type of a divorce going on. There could be some type of separation, but I don't really pick up that. But that could be going on around you or something like that as well. Texts and emails are really important for y'all this month. So think getting something in the mail, like getting a text about, you know, this or that, and that being an important thing. The text between you and so is a big deal. The email between you and so and so is a big deal. Something like that, okay? Clarity. What do my Aquarius need to know about their career and finances in September 2022? What's going on in my Aquarius's careers? Ooh, first out, the Lovers. Six of Wands. Clarity. What Aquarius need to know about their career and finances? What are they experiencing in their career and finances? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Wands and Temperance. And I said patience because I was thinking patience. So Aquarius is it's pretty interesting. So there's this TikTok song. He goes, "It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them." That's what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like there's this desire to be acknowledged for who you are, for your work, for the work you've been doing, and it's kind of bothering you, but it's also motivating you this month. And this acknowledgement, like, let's not think of like of it in a negative way. You may have done a lot of work, but you're not getting the payment for it. You may have done a lot of work, but you're not getting the likes for it. You're not getting the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting back what you feel like you're putting in this month. And I feel like that may motivate you to start making some changes, to start creating some boundaries with work. And I don't think for some of you it's boundaries like, you know, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, because you might be. But I'm also feeling like parameters and like structure, like, okay, this is what I am gonna do, this is what I'm not gonna do, and you're like working it, doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. Something of that nature may be coming up for y'all, okay? So you're just trying to find out what works for you this month, and it may actually work out for your benefit. I would also say making boundaries with people that you do work with, like having healthy boundaries with the people that you work with. Your relationship may be important in your work life as well. So you may work with your partner, or like something about their career meshes with yours, which kind of helps you balance the load because you have both of you working on it together. So that could be important. Or you and a partner at work, like tag team some stuff and everything goes well. I will say that Temperance also is about like restraint and moderation and doing everything in moderation. So we kind of come back to that Seven of Pentacles, that impatience. So it's like you may have to exercise a little more patience, or you may just gain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just may gain the patience in your career this month, due to, after not feeling so good, it's like now that you have a plan, you have a structure, you have boundaries, you have whatever, now you feel more empowered to like take your time, you know. Clarity. Anything my Aquarius needs to know about their career? Any advice for them in their career and finances in September? Thank you very much. Yeah, the answers you need are coming. Yeah. So this card pretty much talks about like just kind of being patient and waiting for those answers to come in with the full moon in Gemini. Some of you also could be close to a Gemini, have Gemini placements. But I will say, Aquarius, that card talks about guard against indiscretion. Specifically, watch what you say. Watch what you say, watch what you tell people, and be less forthcoming, not in a secretive way. But I think if you were to, in some situation, not speak so much about something, you'll get clarity on it faster. Yeah. So just kind of sit back, let things come to you, let the answers come to you, let the clarity come to you. You don't necessarily have to go get it. Okay? So let's close this reading with some advice. Any advice for my Aquariuses? Courage. Go for it, honey bun. Clarity. Cats could be important. Lions could be important. And tacos, for some reason. Like a taco night, something like that. Clarity. Any advice for my Aquariuses? Any other advice? Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we getting some happiness. Keep your happiness, especially when it comes to your family. Family comes up a lot too. So you may be changing your family. The dynamic in your family is changing. You're getting closer to your family. Positive things are happening for you in your relationships, at least in your immediate relationships. Family may just be a big theme too, just in general, especially if there's chaos going on around you. Like, your family could be chaotic, but like your little family in your little unit, you be trying to keep together. So that may be something that's going on. Like, you're happy, but it's almost like it's a lot, and you just need to like figure that out. And then courage, just the courage and strength to keep on pushing forward. Overall, Aquarius, I think you're having a month where there were previous problems, and now you're sure about how to solve them. And so now you just need the courage and the gusto and the determination to like plow through and make it the life that you want. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.